Shalom, all the praises goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Kodash. Give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our true spiritual teachers. Peace and salutations to our sincere brothers, pushing His truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives week in and week out to feed the lost sheep of Israel. And shalom to the hopeful elect. All the praises forever goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Amen. So be true. Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah, I would like to name this video, Brothers, Look Not for High Positions. I repeat that. Brothers, look not for high positions. There's nothing wrong in being in a high position, because that's why there is such thing called a governing body. There's going to be a 144, the governing body of men. So order is very important. You need order to be in place. It is very important to have order. It is very important to have rank. But I will say this, right? We are in the last days now. There's a time and a place for everything. So brothers looking for positions in these last days, do not look out for that. Okay? We are in the end of the end now. I know we have some time to go all the way at the end. We still have some times the prophecies to be fulfilled. We have Jacob's trouble, right? We've got the hour of temptation. We've got World War III. We have to go through these things. Of course. There is more important things to look for, to look into than to look for position. We know position is important, but not in these last days. If you are looking for position, take that out of your mind. Concentrate on more important things. And this is why I use this picture here, the chessboard. Chessboard is a very, very strategical, important game. And this is life for us because we are only pieces on the board, you know. Every one of us are pieces on that board. We know there's power, there's rank on that board, you know. There's different ranks. And you need ranks. Every one of us are playing out a role. So for brothers that looking up for position and thinking that is everything, think again, brothers. Think again. Yahweh Shai never looked for position. Never. He was so humble. And this is what we must strive for, being humble. So let me bring out something, you know, about this chess game, right? We all know about the chess game. Some brothers and sisters might could play it or not, okay? So I typed in, which is the most valuable piece on the chessboard? And it said here, the queen. But let me bring up something else after. The queen. The queen, the modern queen, is the most valuable piece in the game of chess and a key component in countless chess strategies. In material terms, the queen is valued at 9 points, equivalent in value to 3 minor pieces, nearly as valuable as both rooks and more valuable than every one of your pawns. Okay? Now remember, there's a rank to it. I'm gonna bring the numbers. Let me bring the numbers in a second. Right? This is the chess piece values. The pawn equals to 1 value. The knight, 3. The bishop, 3. The rook, 5. All right? And as we know already, the queen is equal to, I think it's 8. Let me go back again. 8. Hold on. Number 8. Is it 8? Nine points is the equivalent, right? I should check up what the king is, right? What is that value? But anyway, let me go down further now. And I typed in, what is the most important piece on the chessboard? So first I checked up what is the most valuable. It was the queen. And what is the most important? And here it said no. The king. The king is the most important piece of the game. This piece cannot be taken off the board. The aim of the game is to capture your opponent's king whilst keeping yours safe. You see, that plays a very important part. The king. All right? So although the queen is the most valuable, the king is the most important. It's all about strategies. But listen to this again. If you know how to play the game, I haven't played it in years. I used to play it a lot. When you start off a game of chess, you look at these professionals. When they start this game, it is always moving the pawn first. Now remember, the pawn is the lowest part, the lowest value, ranking 1. Whilst the queen is 9. I didn't check what the rank of the king is. But it doesn't matter because the king is the most important. But remember that when that game starts off, you cannot start that game by jumping the queen over the pawn or the king jumping over the pawn. The game doesn't go that way. To start that game, because remember, we are all pieces on that board. Every one of us, brothers and sisters, are pieces on that board. Although the pawn is the lowest, to start that game, the king cannot jump over the pawn. The queen cannot jump over the pawn. The first move is the lowest move, the lowest value piece, which is the pawn. And then when you start moving the pawns, then you can start jumping over and moving across, blah, blah, blah. You see? But without that first move from the pawn, the lowest, that game cannot start. So the importance of position. What is the position? Listen, we're in the last days now. Brothers, stop looking for position now. Okay? If you're looking to become an upcoming elder, upcoming bishop, upcoming priest, upcoming, what other ranks there are? Huh? Upcoming apostle. Well, listen to me, that door is shut. There's no way there's going to be an apostle. I tell you that for a fact. That won't happen. We may have an upcoming elder or higher level I don't know what the other level is to an elder, right? You might have those positions, an upcoming whatever ranks. Just be humble and do the work. Because the Lord is not about position. And we understand, let's not go back again. We understand the importance of rank. We understand the importance of position. Yes? Because if it wasn't for our elders, we won't know certain things. Believe you me. We wouldn't even know the name of the Lord if it wasn't for our apostles of Great Millstone. Because without that name, things can't happen. Because when we pray to the Lord, we have to use the Lord's name and his son's name in order to achieve things. Okay? So we have to understand and respect the order. There's an order to follow. There's a rank to follow. But remember, for you brothers that looking out for position now, right? And thinking that having a tick to your name is going to make you feel greater and better. Listen, there's more important things to deal with now. There's more important things. This is the Lord's chess game. And we are all components on that game. We are all pieces playing our role. We know things has to move on. Okay? But there's a time and a place for everything. And this is not the time for looking for position. The work has to go on. By you being a greater person tomorrow, becoming an elder tomorrow, I'm just using an elder, that word. It could be any rank. By you stepping up a piece now, what is that going to... It doesn't mean that you become an elder tomorrow. I know we have to work to that position. You have to work to that position. But becoming that position, it doesn't mean to say all of a sudden, right, you've got 100 more points of wisdom in your mind by tomorrow morning because you've been appointed an elder today. And listen to this, it's so strange and funny. You can become an elder tomorrow, or a bishop, or a priest, or a whatever position, and then boom, all of a sudden the next day the famine of the word comes. No more highways and byways, internet cut off. Yeah? Forget about position. We know it's important. Let's not get into that again and again. We understand the value and importance of rank. Yes? But if you brothers out there thinking that position is going to make you feel more greater, yeah, and me be more respected, you have to recheck your brain, recheck your thought, recheck it. All right? Because we all know that when it comes to humbleness, Yahushua was all about low key. When Yahushua was going to go, when he asked the disciples to go get those calves, I can't remember off the top of my head, and he wanted to enter into a city, right? He didn't enter it in a Porsche. Did he ask them, get this Mercedes Benz for me? I want to be seen. And they see the car coming. He wasn't like that. He was low key. He wanted a mule. Humble. Fuck all this position thing. I cannot believe if brothers really and truly want to be looking for high names as if this is going to make them better and greater. The Most High is not watching that. Remember, we are all pieces on the board. Yeah? In order for that king or queen or any other pawn, any piece on that board needs to win that game, the pawn has to start. Although it's the lowest value, in order for that game to be won, the pawn has to be the first piece to be moved. All right? That's why the Lord is not watching nothing. This is his movie. It's not of man. It's not of man. Right? It's not of man. Let me go to Luke. Luke 9, I start from 43, right? And the heading was, let me see, Yahushua rebukes a demon in a boy. But let me jump to 43, right? Right, that's when he rebuked the unclean spirit. Let me start from 43. And they were all amazed at the mighty power of Yahweh. But while they wondered, every one at all things which Yahushua did, he said unto his disciples. So they was amazed, because when he rebuked the demons, okay? And you see, there goes Yahushua again. It's not about me. Humble yourself, for everything comes from above. It's the Lord's game, right? This is the order. We have to answer to Yahushua. Yahushua has to answer to Yahweh, his Father. We are all playing out a role on that board, right? And it says, let these sayings sink down into your ears, for the Son of Man shall be delivered into the hands of men. Now, although Yahushua was doing this miracle, and they were saying, wow, 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 Yahushua says, let these things, these sayings sink down into your ears. Let me tell you something more important. There's more important things than this that you see me doing. You see Yahushua taking the law. This is why everyone under the sun, we need to take the law. Every one of us. We know there's an order and we have to respect the order. We have to respect the rank. Yes. But every one of us has to take the law. Because Yahushua always took the law. Let these sayings sink down into your ears, for the Son of Man shall be delivered into the hands of men. Right? So they see the miracle, yeah, but there's more important things to come. And this is the same thing going to happen to us. You then looking for position when we know that we're in the end times, the end of the end. We know we have some time to go, right? There is more important things to be done than to look for position. Because some of us are going to be grabbed up. We have to be meditating with the Lord and the power to study, to whatever we need to do, pray for everything we need to do to kiss the Son, to please Yahweh Shai, that we are covered. There's more important things to come than to look for position. But they understood not this saying, and it was hid from them that they perceived it not, and they feared to ask him of that saying. Okay? So they're going to put that, they push it over, that went over their head. Okay? They even bother asked. They didn't bother asked. But listen now. Who will be the greatest? Then there arose a reasoning among them, which of them should be greatest. And listen, man, this is still going on in the truth. There's nothing new under the sun. Right? There's nothing new under the sun. What has happened before time is happening the same thing. There's nothing new under the sun. There's going to be gossiping the same way. There's going to be bad minded the same way. There's going to be jealousy in the truth the same way. There's going to be emotional in the truth the same way, and sensitivity in this truth the same way. There's going to be hypocrites in this truth the same way. You got every fucking thing in this truth. Right? Let's keep it real. All right? Let's keep it real. And Yahushua, perceiving the thought of their heart, took a child and set him by, and said unto them, whosoever shall receive this child in my name, receive me. And whosoever shall receive me, receive him that sent me. For he that is least among you, the same shall be greatest. Now, I'm going to go back to this chessboard again, this chessboard again. We are all playing out a role. We are all valuable pieces on this game. And there's a rank Because you remember, there's the pawn is number 1, the rook is number 3, and the queen is number 9. I don't remember what numbers, and the king, yes, but he's the most important piece. This is the Most High's game, you know. This is his game. Okay? Right? Whosoever shall receive me, receive him that sent me. For he that is least among you all, the same shall be great. You see, we're all being called. The mating is being chosen. We've all been called to that board. Some of us, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's being called, we're talking about who is doing the work, or whoever's, you know what I'm saying? We've been all called to do something to that board. All right? And we all have a position to play on that board. And we all have to be humble to respect the rank. Yes? Because the pawn needs the king needs the pawn, the queen needs everybody. Everybody needs everybody. But if you're thinking that to get position, you're going to be more greater, you better think again. You better think again. Luke. I'm back in Luke. I'm still in Luke again. Still in Luke. Lord willing, through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rekah Kodash. You see? I know my rank in this truth. I know my position. There's no way I'll be on a level as brothers in this truth. Even the lowest. There's no way. I know my position. I know my rank. And I respect who is above me. Yes? But people tend to forget that we are all once in that low rank. Because you have to be somewhere there. You just jump to the highest like that. You was once down there. So listen, brothers that are low down there like myself, respect the order and respect who is above you. And you brothers that reach a higher position, remember too, this is everybody in this truth. Remember, respect the brothers at the bottom. Yes? I repeat it. The brothers at the bottom, know your place, respect the top. And the brothers at the top, remember where you're coming from, know your place, and respect the bottom. Okay? Where did I go to? Oh, Luke 14, verse 7 to 11. I have to move faster now. 7 to 11. Yeah? A parable, a wedding feast. And it says now, and he put forth a parable to those which were bidden, which means called. All right? This is why we must humble ourselves at all times. When he marked how they chose out the chief rooms, saying unto them, when thou art bidden of any man to a wedding, sit not down in the highest room, lest a more honorable man than thou be bidden of him. And he that bade thee and him come and say to thee, give this man place, and thou begin with shame to take the lowest room. But when thou art bidden, go and sit down in the lowest room, right? Excuse me. This is why it's all about humbleness. It's not about fucking position. Who's looking for up and coming this and up and coming that? It's not about that. It's about doing what we need to do now, because we are all pieces on the board. The last will be first at first. We don't know how, we do not know our end. None of us know our end. Okay? It's about humbling yourself. And he that bade thee and him came and say to thee, give this man place, and thou begin with shame to take the lowest room. But when thou art bidden, right, which means called, go and sit down in the lowest room, that when he that bade thee cometh, he may say unto thee, Friend, go up higher than then shalt thou have worship in the presence of them that sit at meat with thee. Right? For whosoever exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. This is not about man. Remember, brothers and sisters, it's all about the order. It's all about Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, first and foremost. And we know there's a rank, and we know the Lord set up men, right? But just remember that it's not about position. Okay? Because if that pawn make the first move of the game, doesn't mean that the game can't start. And the Lord our power is the author and the perfection of and precision and the master planner of the game, of the movie, the game, everything you take, you name it. The master planner. Who are we? Right, if I may go to the last one here. Ecclesiasticus 9. Where are we going? 9? Oh, I'm getting a bit confused now. Ecclesiasticus 9. No, 19. You see? You see, I was looking at the word 19, and I saw 9. 19 verse 22 to 20. Oh, where are we going? 22 to 24. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. There is a wickedness and the same an abomination, and there is a fool wanting wisdom. He that have small understanding and feareth Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, is better than one that have much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Right? But it's all about the fear. It boils down to the fear of the Lord. Right? When you've been placed on that board, that chessboard, you must be just thinking, fear, fear, fear the Lord. Because you don't know what position you're going to be. The last should be first, the first should be last. You don't know. When the Lord's put you, He's called you into the truth, you should be worrying. You're doing the work, you're doing the bid of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. We understand all that. But remember, at the back of your heart, your forehead, your foremind, your every thinking, you must remember to fear Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, because you do not know your end. This is why he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? You've been put on a board for a purpose. But everyone on that board has a valuable part to play. Okay? So brothers, Babakasha, look not. Going back again. Babakasha, look not for high positions. Yeah? Look not for high positions. Okay? Because you might look for high, and you can't handle it. You may not can handle it. Because you all know that with much wisdom and knowledge comes more grief. All right? So we've all give all the praises and the glory to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Barakathu Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rekah Kodash, and double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone. Okay? And shalom to the hopeful elect, because we all living in hope. We are all living in hope. There is an elect. There is an elect. But we are all living in hope. Okay? And I pray all you brothers and sisters We are chosen. Okay? Shalom.